You are listening to an Atomic Broadcasting production, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the feature presentation. And remember, do your part, such as like, comment, rate, and don't forget to tell a friend to tune in for an Atomic Time.
So last night I was trying to get ready to sleep, and
Really?
I was finishing up a YouTube video I was listening to in the background. And then it was like, you want to just listen to some calming, relaxing stuff? Here's an old British guy talking about space for an hour.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. And I started listening, and he was just the chillest, like most soothing British guy. But then like right as I was closing my phone down to go to sleep, I read the top comment on there. Somebody's like, I know this is random, but this is like, what if Palpatine was a chill dude?
You know, I had the opposite problem. Well, I didn't. It was my wife. Our cats got into a fight. They were all stressed out and stuff. And then she said, Google, play some relaxing musics for cats. Musics? No, she didn't say that, but... And then it started playing Crazy Frog.
Did it work?
I don't think so. She just stood there for she told me she stood there for like 10 seconds, like absolutely gobsmacked. Like, in what universe is Crazy Frog relaxing?
Alexa's or Google's.
Maybe it's like chemicals, though, because like catnip makes cats crazy and makes humans calm, and ginseng gives humans energy and makes cats calm.
Also, if it's nostalgic to you, nostalgia often relaxes you.
I was about to say that.
Hey.
My
Slapped in the face with nostalgia.
absolute favorite thing is on Spotify. They have the like DJ that just makes random playlists for you and stuff.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is when they're like, time for some energetic vibes, and then they play the saddest song I have ever heard in my life.
In all fairness, there's a lot of upbeat songs that have
It
really
is
dark
not
lyrics.
upbeat. It's like it's great. It makes me happy
It's
every
like
time.
In the Arms of an Angel
Yeah.
by Sarah McLachlan.
Now for something a little upbeat. In the arms
Yeah,
of...
it's literally that every time. We cannot not banter, Jordy.
Well,
Was this not supposed to be banter?
Keep your bantering to yourself.
I think it's just inevitable.
It is.
You get a group of friends together, and they can't just talk.
Yeah.
Welcome, everyone, to the retrospective episode. We are here at the end.
I know.
Isn't that what banter is?
You
Just
can't-
talking?
You can't just not talk.
And here I thought you were denying us being friends.
If you think
No,
about it,
I was disagreeing with him.
everything we do is
No,
banter.
my dice.
So, okay, let me try that again.
I've never bantered a day in my life.
You put these 6 lunatics in a room together.
Hey.
We are going to talk.
You know he's talking about you.
I know.
Are the lunatics in the room with us?
They're on the ceiling.
There's ticks everywhere.
We find ourselves now
Worship the moon.
at the cusp of a new era. Unable to focus.
Can you define cusp?
That has never been a new era for me.
He said there are ticks everywhere. And since Luna is a thing for they worship the moon. They're lunatics.
That's too smart for me.
Lunatics.
I'm sorry. I'm sensing a lot of bloopers.
A cusp is a point of transition between 2 different states, according to the Oxford Dictionary.
Like Missouri and Kansas?
Yes.
Hello,
The
everyone.
cusp of the border.
I'm at the cusp of Merzansis.
And much like Merzansis, we are now at that boundary point between Book 2 and Book 3.
We're very far away from Kansas City. I don't know what you're talking about.
We come to you now, not live, because this is pre-recorded.
I don't know. I'm alive.
3 books into an 8-book saga.
Sven, are you going to be okay over there? You're just giggling to yourself. No, the answer is no. He's not going to be okay.
He's just
ignore Sven,
He's just
Jordy.
organizing his dice that he knocked over.
I think he's about to start crying, actually.
We'll just put Sven into the laughter chamber.
It's also known
Sven,
as
go to the fridge.
We're going to need a bigger fridge.
No, please don't go
Sven
to
is
the
very
fridge.
tall.
Yeah, get in the freezer. I think you need to cool down a little more.
But we are here to talk about all that's gone on so far, mostly focusing on book 2, but I'm not going to tell you all not to talk about book 1.
I am.
it
Don't talk
happened?
about book 1.
So when I created Hamir,
I don't want to talk about him.
When I was a boy.
When I was a young warthog.
when I was
a young boy.
So I have some questions that I'm going to ask, but I'm also not going to be like, a iron-fisted
that's new.
moderator.
You should.
No, I'm an iron-fisted GM. I'm not an iron-fisted moderator. So I'm going to go ahead and kick things off with a question just to get the ball rolling. But if the topic kind of changes, as long as we're still talking about the retrospective, I'm going to stop you. I'm not going to bring you back. We're just going to go with the flow.
Oh, no.
Challenge
That's never good with us.
Challenge.
I will
accepted.
have a clay-fisted rule on
Okay,
this.
that's better.
This is going to be a 3-hour-long episode.
Oh,
So
God.
don't make
My
me
mind.
use this fist. If I punch too many things, it will shatter. It is made of clay.
I feel
like it's
bruised
With
already-
bits of
already.
iron mixed in.
Oh, so it's already like hard clay. It's not currently soft. Like you'd punch it, just
So
flatten.
what's going to happen when the iron inside rusts?
The whole statue will collapse. That will be the end of the king's reign.
Okay, cool.
Hey.
We just killed the king.
So my first question for you all, and we can go around the table. We'll start on my right side with Sven because he's back from the fridge now.
Hi.
Jenkins has an objection.
By all means,
No,
I
I just-
concede my seat to
Sorry,
Jenkins.
I wanted to interrupt because Petite is being ever so kind to try
I
and keep us
am?
on topic and putting up the current questions on the TV so we can remember that.
I can't see
So
that.
That's
TV's
my
not
point.
Currently working.
That is what I'm bringing up.
So can you
That
turn it
TV's not on.
Jordy, can
glowing
you turn it
orange.
It's
on?
just not receiving signals from Petite's laptop.
We're going
Yay.
to start
Hey.
with a question. And we're going to start on my right side because Petite on my left side is still doing tech stuff.
I ain't doing nothing, bro.
And our first question of the day is, what was your favorite / most memorable moment, not necessarily about your character, just overall, in book 2?
Oh, I was so prepared for that.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
It's up there.
there. You can look.
I think my favorite moments, because I'm going to say moments. I don't know if it's moments is just after or in the town right before the Grungir Forest, where we were all interacting in the little fairy or fae inn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that book 2?
Yeah.
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 Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
The
that was
dancing
book 2.
fairy?
It's been
Yeah.
it's been a while.
When actually both times that we interacted, once when I was Uver and then afterwards when I was Einar. I don't know what it was about those two particular times or something kind of special about the inn, but a lot of really good character moments happened between all of us, especially with Alward and Zephyr. That's one of those times, or those times kind of just stick in my head of I really just liked how everything flowed. It had good emotion. It had some funny moments with the pranks. It was just and the fact that each room is named after a baked good. That just makes me
Cornelius
happy.
in the closet.
Yeah, putting Cornelius in the closet.
Didn't
Wasn't it
Howard-
Danish or
Jeez, man.
I don't remember.
Didn't Howard get stabbed?
No, I stabbed Zephyr.
Oh,
yeah, you Howard steps the fear. It was a great time. So yeah, I have to say that those two moments are what stick in my memory.
I mean, I guess technically Zephyr got stabbed by Hamir.
Oh yeah,
Stabbed or
Hamir
slapped?
did show up
Hamir.
at that.
There was a lot that happened to Zephyr at that moment. I can't even keep it all straight.
we had a burial for a dagger.
Awake.
Awake. Oh, well, you buried it.
I mean, I was pretty awake.
Einar got dragged out into the hallway to find people wounded.
This isn't the first time that's happened.
True.
And it won't be the last.
No, it will
All
be.
right, Abby.
I think one of my favorite story arcs was killing the boogeyman.
Oh yeah.
I think that's one of my favorite ones because
So good.
it was I love Zephyr's story, honestly. It's one of my favorite character stories in the show. And then finally killing his arch nemesis and getting him taken out of the picture. I loved that.
Good.
And then him finally being able to hug Aluard's mom.
Oh,
That was just a very
adorable.
sweet, precious moment.
I wish I had gotten the killing blow though. That would have been nice.
You technically
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Did I? Though?
You
Yeah.
did. You
I
did go
thought-
up and like
I thought
stab
Val.
him.
You went
Well,
into
he
the
was already
mine-
dead by
You went
then.
in the mindscape and had to finish him off. You had your last words with him.
That was also the like series of episodes where we had the window door. It never made it into recording, but we all called it the window.
No, it. I
And
thought
there
it
was like a
did.
joke and like tiptoe through the window.
Oh, that part
by the
didn't make it.
window.
Yeah.
And it was I thought it made it into an episode, but it was just between recordings where we were all making that joke, and I dearly wish it would have made it in there.
I know we called it Windor on mic.
Okay, yeah, but
But
the
I don't
tiptoe
think
through the window, it wasn't in there.
Through the window.
By the window, that is where I'll be.
That's too high for me.
Copyright is a fickle thing.
But Sven, you're so
it
tall.
was so. It was my favorite joke that never
Yeah.
made it in.
Oh.
That'll probably be one of the questions that we have to answer.
Sam,
What's up? You have a question for me?
I do. It is blazoned upon these screens.
Oh, you're right. Some of my favorite ones. The kobolds. Kobold Town.
Oh, my
I
goodness,
loved
the
that.
kobolds.
That was a lot
So
of
good.
fun.
So good.
I thought a lot of people had a lot of great moments during all of that. Sticks out was the Nero, Saphir, and Val stuff. Getting kind of, I don't know, drunk? Was it you got drunk? We slept in the little house, and
I think
Weird
Nero's
things.
got drunk.
I
Val
mean-
definitely did.
I think that was the first time she felt socially pressured to drink, and she did.
You're welcome.
It was a fun time.
Sorry, my brain is just remembering things that happened. It's like, how do I choose?
But I liked getting to kind of do the little storytelling with the kobolds and then kind of talk about it with the group a bit. And then there's a lot of fun and followed by a lot of tense after that because I murdered that bad guy. That was fun.
Saito.
Saito.
That was me being like, oh, wait, I made a character this wasn't supposed to kill, and I totally just forgot and did the fight completely lethal and killed this guy. No, wait. Turns this into a character moment, I guess. That was a lot of fun. I'm trying to think. I can't remember. I had other thoughts. If I remember them, I'll jump in later.
Jenkins.
Me?
Yes.
So I have, I think, one favorite moment, but I do want to give a runner-up first. And the runner-up is when Val told Pharasma about Corvus and the fallout after. I love that. I don't know why I do, but I love that.
It's infuriating.
It's infuriating, but it was fun.
It's wonderful.
no.
my
It was
actual
Disagree,
great.
Sam.
No, it was great.
My actual favorite moment, but is when Zephyr became a knitting legend.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
that was
How did I
excellent.
forget that? Yes, the gold knitting needles.
It's so good.
Rolled a nat 20 on knitting.
I enjoy my arcs. They're great.
Zephyr became recognized by a master knitter.
So
Knitter.
Knitter.
Yeah.
Knitterist.
Knitterist.
That sounds like something else.
Oh, and the shark. Was it a shark captain? Oh, it was a pirate.
Oh,
captain with
yeah.
sharks. Beautiful.
Oh,
He's still around.
I know he is.
Branker's camp, which was also pretty fun.
I'm glad he's still around. When people die, I don't like it.
Noted.
Says the assassin.
Ex-assassin. Former assassin, Zephyr.
changed.
Zephyr.
Sorry, Zephyr. I will probably never call
Yeah.
him Zephyr.
I don't even call
I
him Zephyr.
always
So
I try my best.
I'm really sorry, Petite.
Valo's very, very nice in that.
I'm the only nice one.
Petite.
So out of all the things, you know, I can't think too much because I have a horrible memory. But the one thing that sticks out is just the situation with Mother when we went into the cave, and I don't even know how much. Like, I can't remember how much she fought back or how much of a struggle it was, but that whole thing, and then Einar and his whole thing, the skeleton army, and well, I don't know if it was an army; it was more like a
Horde.
cluster. But just that whole thing, and then at the end it was like we can't deal with what just happened because we have things that need to be dealt with, and it was very, very interesting, and I enjoyed having a little bit of a fun treasure moment at the end, which we don't know what's happening yet.
We've done some of that. I still don't know what's happening fully with that.
Yeah, I'm not entirely
I also
sure.
love that is the one time someone was like, I loot the body.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you had nothing.
We had to come back to it.
Beautiful.
It's in 83.
He was so frustrated.
behind the scenes, I don't know if this made it in recording, but I know that during the recording you had to enter like a placeholder, just saying we'll record it later. And then how many weeks later was it that we?
It was a while.
So if you listen to it, how seamless it is because Jacob has great editing skills. It's just it actually didn't exist until way later.
For everyone that might be going, why aren't you looting the body? Jordy is doing the same thing.
We just can't hear him complaining just because that would be not good radio. Sorry, guys.
Since it's retrospective, do we want Jacob to also answer questions? Is that what you were? Is that what you were doing?
Yeah, I was like, we should throw it
okay,
to Jacob. He's recorded. He sits with these episodes longer than any of us.
It is a retrospective, so.
I vote he gets at least 1 or 2 questions.
Yeah.
Jacob, you are the editor here. What was your favorite moment / most memorable moment in book 2?
As you're
several
cooped up in your
favorite moments.
little hole that we've put you for.
Yeah, we can't even see you. It's a
We
mystery.
can't-
He is literally 2 rooms away from us.
Yeah.
Okay, well, coming at you live from the fridge.
When we send people to the fridge, we're actually sending them to hang out with
I
Jacob for a
told you
little
to
bit.
stop going in my fridge.
Yeah, I keep saying there's not a lot of room in here, guys. But seriously, I think I'd have to say, but probably my favorite moment is basically just the entirety of the escapades, the shenanigans at the Angry Fig.
Oh my goodness! How did we forget that?
Wait, was that with?
What was that?
I think that was when.
Jordy, do the voice.
With
Oh, Barkeep,
Barkeep!
that is without a doubt my favorite episode. It is just so much fun.
That was actually going to be my pick too for Barkeep Barkeep. And I want to give a shout out here because as much as I love that whole bit, that was almost completely Petite's idea.
It was.
The character voice, the friggin' fig filler, everything. I was just riffing on an idea he gave me right before we started.
I told you to do the character voice.
So it was Jenkins who gave me the voice and Petite who gave me the friggin' fig filler. I was misremembering.
Have we talked about what happened with those episodes?
I don't think we have.
we
I want to go
haven't.
into that. Okay, so that was the other reason why that episode was my favorite, was because we got up to that episode and we started recording, and we got about halfway into the recording. We just stopped. We looked at each other and we were like, this is the worst episode we have ever
bad.
recorded. So we stopped everything. We got all got pens and paper and everything. We had a mini work meeting. And we're like, okay, next time we come back, we're going back in time. This episode never happened. And that's what brought you the friggin' fig filler.
It was so much more beautiful on take 2.
There was such a big gap between the recording sessions.
There was.
On my end, I remember you two, Jordy and Petite, you just started going, and I, for the life of me, I could not keep a straight face. And I remember I looked over at Jordy and I said, Einar's going to have to be drunk because there's no way I can do any of this seriously. I was dying.
We know.
Yeah, you were.
You know how long it took to record that episode?
We had to take so many laugh breaks.
So many stud breaks. It was insane.
Fun fact, that Barkeep voice, it was like one of my first D&D characters. His name was Simon. He was a baker. And
Simon.
It just, I brought it back at some point, and actually, really fun fact, I had mentioned this, I don't know how many years ago when you guys asked me to be in this. And I was like, well, I could bring in Simon.
No.
And Sam was like, no, this is going to be more of a serious show. We can't have him. Or I maybe have had another one, but like I was like, I can do him, and I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be serious. This is gonna be a really serious show, you know.
How dare you?
No
This
jokes.
is a very serious show.
And then you kept me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we got Barkeep. No.
I think we need more Barkeep. He needs to become a character
No.
in our campaign.
He could.
he's an NP.
He's a delightful NPC.
If Zephyr dies,
Barkeep.
Barkeep. Well, or leaves. I guess it doesn't have to be that tragic.
I'm
Jacob,
gonna kill
did
Zephyr now.
you have any other moments you had?
I think that would be my favorite. Let me see. A runner-up would be the part in the Dancing Fairy Inn, but specifically the part where Alward and Zephyr went into like the mindscape, and then he like told him all about the boogeyman. That scene was just so good, so emotional. I liked it.
I was legit thinking about that this morning for whatever reason, and I was like, why did I butt head? Why did I headbutt Alward?
It was our
yeah.
compromise on how to get things working.
Yeah, I guess I forgot. Like, why did I want to make you mad? Is that why I thought that?
So you attributed what causes Alward's explosions to anger when that's not what causes it.
That's why you kept. I didn't know. I didn't catch that. 'Cause
Yeah.
you kept
Yeah.
talking about. I want to make Alward mad. I need to get together with him and make him mad.
That makes more sense.
It does. It just, I mean, for Zephyr, I guess extreme emotion is anger, but that's what he came up with, I guess. What I came up with. I really shouldn't channel Zephyr in my daily life. That would be bad.
Unless it's a knitting.
Unless it's knitting. I need to learn to knit.
You could make so many things and sell them on Etsy.
I could. Or Patreon exclusive content. If you're subscribed
Merch.
to Patreon, maybe you might get something in the mail that is hand knitted.
Don't trust him.
Yeah, don't trust me.
A bit of
Asterisk.
mittens. Some
Asterisks
mittens.
may never come.
That's hard.
Well, speaking of Barkeep a little bit ago, but that does lead into my second question.
No, wait. I'm not done with the first question.
Be done with the first question.
Sam.
I was letting everyone go. I thought you were gonna answer too, Jody.
I mean, I did. It was the friggin' fig filler
Okay.
was my thing.
I had a couple others that I thought of after things
Sure.
were going. One, the ongoing bit at the beginning of Val's time where it was, I really thought you guys were a lot more together than this. Of her just kind of entering and be like, what's happening? Like, these guys. And just all the time with Alward's family and Alward specifically, all your scenes with your mom when you were trying to be evasive about everything until she finally...
Sending your
like-
sister constantly to go get vegetables or sweep the front porch.
She doesn't need to know.
They're a very nutrient-rich family.
She's a master in sweeping.
And then I also wanted to point out I really enjoyed and had a lot of fun with when we performed the song.
Oh, yeah! That was so much
Yeah.
fun.
How could I forget?
I loved listening back to that. That was
It
so
came together.
good.
So I want to do more with that, like later on in the show, to tell a more complete story with it, and put maybe more production on it later on. But like, me and my wife had so much fun writing that.
What episode? I know it was around Christmas.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, because that was the Christmas gift to everyone.
Oh, it was. Yeah, I said this one's for you, Mr. Hake, and it wasn't Jordy. It was Jordy's dad. It was around. Yeah, it was gonna release around Christmas, I think. It was what it was. I think we
So
ended up being
last year
yeah.
sometime.
Yeah,
It's only been a year.
That
More
was-
than a year.
a lot of fun. I remember like we were like getting ready to do it, and I'm like, my wife is still sending me like corrections, and we were like waiting. It's like, oh, it's time to go, and then we started, and then I didn't tell you guys anything about the call-in response.
No.
Then we had to restart the song. It was
good.
It was
oh,
fun,
that was
though.
so much fun.
That was a
I
ton
want
of
to
fun.
do something else like that at some point, but whether it's in this show or another. But that was a grand time. But I wanted to make sure that was mentioned at least once because I'm very proud of that.
Yeah. So that leads me to my next question, and I do not have a segue.
Speaking of questions.
Speaking of questions, thank you, Petite. Speaking of questions, that leads me to my next question. This one is, who was your favorite NPC from book 2?
I hate your
And
NPCs.
that can count as either I love this guy and I want to see more of him, or I loved killing that guy. I hated him so much.
Barkeep is not.
I was about to say
not
we,
allowed to be
we
the
have
answer.
to remove barkeep from this list.
Follow-up question, can that character be also in book 1?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, does that mean we have to remove Gwibs too?
Hey, 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 hey! You leave Gwibs out of
She
this.
just said we can include book 1 character.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying because I feel like everyone would choose Gwibs.
All right, I have one because it's just so funny every time he comes up. Alward's landlord.
I love Caleb.
Mr. Kelliganders.
Oh, he's so good.
Whenever he shows up, just like what?
He is my favorite part of Alward's backstory.
So
His
much
constant additions to your apartment too.
I think his
It's a mega
apartment was
mansion.
my favorite NPC. It had the most character growth.
That is factual, yeah. It's
Like,
still
literally.
growing.
So funny.
It gets bigger every time. I really liked the person whose name just escaped me. Hold on.
It's one guy. Great. Never leaves my mind except right now.
What?
I literally
What's he
just
do?
Yeah.
I don't know. Hold on. I literally had this and then I was like, time to go.
It's my favorite one. I don't remember.
While he's thinking.
Yeah, go for it.
Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Oh, Pilgrim.
I love Pilgrim.
Love Pilgrim.
He came across my mind too.
Oh, yeah.
Spade. Jack.
Oh, yes.
I
Spade.
loved all the bits with him, including like, so there was the meeting at Tom Grove with the hopscotch with him. There was the Val being all confused about the secret code words. I loved all of that, and that was so much fun. And also reminds me of the fun I have with Diedrich.
I was about to say Diedrich.
Diedrich. Oh, hello. he's some fun little bits to have.
Ruby the Kobold.
Oh my goodness, Ruby.
She started a fight though.
She's great. She's worth fighting over.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Never hurt Ruby or do anything bad against her, and never side with Luvere.
Ooh. He back in the party now. You might want to.
I'll kill him.
It's
Wait,
just like a bill in Congress.
Does
Something good
Uwe-
at the beginning, and then they slide something at the end.
does
just
Uver
fast.
count as an NPC? Can we choose Uver?
He was temporarily an NPC.
Temporarily.
Oh, Hamir.
Hamir is now an NPC.
That's factual, yeah.
It's like being promoted to customer.
Obviously, we brought him up earlier, but the Boogeyman was a lot of fun, and I thought you did a great job portraying him.
That was my favorite, definitely. That's all I got. I don't have a reason. It's just my favorite.
I mean, that's fair.
That is
Boogeyman was great.
He was great.
Scared the crap out of me.
Oh yeah, he was.
Dude, at 4 a.m. when I was getting ready for work one day, that episode dropped, and I was standing in my kitchen, and it was dark outside, and I'm like, I feel like someone's gonna kill me right now.
Not
Hello,
At one point, I really
everybody.
wanted to get a picture of the boogeyman and like do the thing where it like lip syncs, makes the thing animated. I wanted to go, I'm the boogeyman, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. So I just with that the character art that we had. Who was it that made it?
It was his brother.
Vermin.
His brother. Okay, yeah.
The Vermin or Vermin on Discord.
Still, the only image that we have was the only image captured of the boogeyman. It's still great, but that's what I wanted to use for that.
It's now we should point out, like, people listening, if you have answers to these questions, you should definitely share them, because I'm sure the audience remembers a lot better than we do.
Yeah.
You haven't already figured out after listening to all of us, we can be pretty forgetful.
So little. We never
What?
forget presents from friends.
We never forget anything.
Never.
Me just sitting here as the GM, where like I think 2 or 3 people pointed out in the Discord, like, did they ever open that last present? And I'm like, no, nope. Abby, who is your favorite NPC?
I mean, Gwibs. Glibs.
Yes.
The we don't know much about Glibs other than he has amazing biceps and he works for the Resistance. Apparently,
he's a man of mystery.
For or with? Because it sounds like he may be working with more than one.
I don't know, man.
Group.
We don't know much about him. I tried to ask him his name, and he said there's no time for that, which just means Jordy doesn't know his name.
There's no time for that. I'm a terrorist.
If there's one thing I know about Gwibs, it's that he has an Instagram.
Oh, 100%.
Yes, he does.
We need to go find a really buff friend with great biceps and just start an Instagram with Gwibs and just pictures of his biceps.
Not even his face.
Not
just
even his
the
face,
biceps.
just the biceps.
But I mean, I agreed with a lot of what you guys threw out there too. Like Pilgrim and Diedrich and Kellig, they were all. I mean, there's a lot of good NPCs.
Mm-hmm. Trav is always fun.
Oh yeah, Trav is
Freaking
always
Trav.
fun.
I like how he came out. Imagine that's a good friend of Hamir's.
Which nowadays, is that a red flag or not? Who knows?
Sear Dyer.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta love Sear Dyer.
I know a guy that's now important.
I mean, yeah, he has
gave the
been
gifts.
important. Yeah, he does give the gifts.
He's a great messenger.
Gives gifts.
He's Santa Claus.
He's the I know.
is.
He's the I know a guy that just keeps coming up.
Which
He's the gift that keeps on giving.
I do
Yes.
want to mention, since he was introduced from the get-go, I thought he was a gnome.
You were very wrong.
Even though it said, like, somewhere in there it was said he was an elf. Okay.
I miss that every time.
elves are just tall gnomes.
To be fair, Albert has never met him.
That is
That
also
is true.
Yeah.
that is very
That's a true fact.
I don't know. I try to separate myself from the things that I don't experience. So, like, if anything happens outside of Zephyr's realm, I try not to remember it because I don't want to have that in my head.
Liar.
Wow, that's a.
Okay.
For our next question,
Oh, whoa.
this one's going to be a little bit meta, and I'm going to give you two options.
Uh-oh.
You can either choose one to answer,
love
or you can
multiple
answer
choice.
both.
Is this a game show now?
Do we get points?
The points
the
don't
points
matter.
The rules don't matter, and the points are made up.
Okay.
All right. The two questions, you can answer one or both. First question. If we were doing the Written and the Lost and Pathfinder didn't exist, what system do you think we should do it in? Oh. Second question is, if your character's class was banned at the table, what class would you pick to try to get your character as close to the story as possible?
Easy.
I didn't catch that second question.
The second one is, like, for Zephyr, for instance, let's say you brought your character concept of Zephyr to the table, and I said, oh, I don't do Maguses at the table. You have to pick a different class.
To still keep the same character.
Yeah.
I don't know how to word that for the question page.
Exactly how. If your class didn't exist, what class would you be?
If class banned, then what?
if class banned, then what?
Archetype count?
Yeah, you could do archetype.
No, it does. Is it wrapped in?
Oh, no. So, like, okay,
Like
your
just
main
class?
class is
Okay.
outlawed.
Beautiful petite.
And I'm not going to let you say, like, for instance, Alward, you couldn't be like, well, I'd just be a wizard with a psychic archetype. No, the psychic class is gone for you.
No, so the reason why I asked that is because the psychic, specifically how I'm playing it and everything, fits the flavor of what Alward would be. But there are tons of other classes, like Investigator. He just wouldn't have magic, but I could still have the Chrono Skimmer, which would work a lot better for a physical person. But that's not the point. We're not talking about that. For a marshal, I should say. But yeah, it would probably be Investigator. I feel like that would fit.
That fits, yeah.
Nerd.
I'm sorry, I put a lot of thought into my character, Sam.
Pathetic.
I know one feat that this alternate reality Alward would definitely have.
Oh.
That's odd.
No,
Yes.
not that's odd. Every time we enter a room, Jerry has to tell us, is there something weird about this room?
Like, so when I first made Alward as a side game, that's essentially what he did every time a new thing came up, because it was for a one shot, and I made Jordy tell me the weight and measurements of everything.
You can't see the screen, Jordy.
No, it's faced away from me.
What the heck is with that first question?
If Pathfinder went the way of Einar, what system do we?
I don't know. I had to match the second question.
If
Energy
class
was just
banned,
not the
then
same.
what?
To answer the first one, though, the obvious one is D&D. Obvious.
Right.
But
right.
I don't like obvious answers. So I feel like we should ban that one.
We should ban D&D.
Let's
Go back to the 70s?
Oh, what's that one system?
There's a lot
Wow.
of them.
Wow. What are you looking for? Daggerheart?
Can you be more
No,
specific?
That was even out.
I feel like it's in the same vein as like Kids on Broomsticks, but it has martial and magic. I can't think of it.
Pro.
Kids on bikes hitting people with magic bikes.
Kids on Adventures.
I'm gonna think. Hold on.
Think about
I
that.
might be
Come back
completely
to it.
wrong.
We'll come back to you.
Call it Cthulhu. No. No, that's not my answer. Well,
Should be.
to be honest, I am less knowledgeable in how many types of tabletop RPGs there are out there, and there are a lot. However, I am currently doing a series of test one-shots in Tales of the Valiant, and I'm really enjoying that system, honestly. So,
That's good.
honestly, if Pathfinder wasn't an option, I'd almost like to try that, because for those of you that don't know, it's similar in basically it was created the same way Pathfinder was created.
Yeah,
we'll
exactly.
put it that way.
The same exact way.
Yeah. Yeah. And if class banned, then what?
To get more specific on your first question,
Yeah.
just for the people who don't know how Pathfinder was made.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, a third-party group who made third-party stuff for 5e was like, hey, they're doing this whole 6e weird 1D&D stuff, and we don't like it. So here's our own version of 5e.
Yep.
Pathfinder, same way. It was 3.5 D&D. And they were like, hey, we're just going to make our own thing. But it's very close, but different.
It's very close, but completely different. Class banned. So for those of you that don't know,
You have to
Uver.
answer this twice.
I know. Uver. Oh no. You're right. Uver originally started out when I was creating him as a druid.
Yeah. Our only healer at the time, who then
Yep.
switched his mind, and Javier was our only healer.
And for everyone going, druid doesn't work, I agree.
I still think it kind of works.
So me and my wife were talking about this literally yesterday, and she's like, she thinks Uver's a druid, and she's like, wait, he's a wizard? And I'm like, yeah.
Yep.
It's the Frenchness.
All Frenchmen are druids.
But not all druids are Frenchmen.
Words. Not even a true French accent.
Oui, baguette.
It's like French European.
I think most Frenchmen are European.
No, I mean,
Do you mean
like
Eastern European?
Yeah.
Like the Slavic countries?
Don't be Russian when European.
Oh.
Boo. Boo.
Veto.
Sven, please tell us about your character that you were talking about that we've interrupted you from.
Didn't swallow that, right?
Oh, the end of that ginger beer has a kick to it. Oh, it's all on the back of my throat. It burns.
This is actually a hard question because wizard is such a encompassing class, and sorcerer doesn't quite fit. Bard.
Ooh, that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Bard is a good one, yeah.
All the knowledge stuff.
Yeah. There was a time early on where I was asking you if you thought about multi-classing into Bard just to get that lore angle.
I think the next best fit would be Bard if Abby doesn't die.
But only if Abby doesn't.
But only if Abby.
I have to die for you to be a bard.
I can sing your songs of sorrow.
Sacrifices must be made.
I remember the answer to question 1. And it's not going to make any sense.
You're going to interrupt Sven right now.
I do.
No, I
I
finished
thought
up.
you were
We're
done.
good.
I'm
We're
sorry.
good.
Wait, what'd you say for Einar?
Oh, I didn't. Come back to me for Einar. Go, shoo.
Anyway, so I remember what my answer to question 1 was, and I don't think it's going to make any sense because I compared it to Kids on Brooms, but it'd be Sentinels of the Multiverse for TTRPG.
Superhero again.
I know, but like the customization in it
No,
allows us
is
to
that
do
the one that you thought was like Kids on Bikes.
Yeah, because a lot of it's the same.
I mean, I guess I love me some Sentinels RPG.
Shout out to the Sentinels of the Multiverse, folks.
I like the character creation. I like how the combat functions, and I think due to all of that, we could tell a similar story in a similar universe.
No, that's true. Yeah. So Einar.
Oh, don't come back to me so soon.
Sam.
Is Pathfinder with the way of Einar? What system do be? Boy. I mean, there's actually a couple of options. So Symbarum or Symbarum. I love Symbarum, and it's got the Nordic fantasy already in it. Mm-hmm. So that would kind of keep similar vein as this. Obviously, Call of Cthulhu fantasy. That they've got that setting.
I didn't know that was a setting in Call of Cthulhu.
There is. It's not the same, but it exists. I enjoy. I don't know if everyone else would. I've been looking at RuneQuest, and I think that looks really cool. I don't know if that might be too crunchy for the group, but like I thought it was fun. But I think Symbarum is really like the real answer because I don't really want to ever play D&D 5th edition again on a personal level. So I would not have wanted this show to be that, but unless everybody really, really wanted that. So I think Symbarum would be my answer. If class banned, then what? Well, the answer, I feel like Val's going to be the easier answer here because she was 4 different classes before she was champion. She started out, we were discussing creating a class archetype for the Bard for Skald from 1st edition, which would have been like a barbarian Bard mix. And then we discussed just doing straight up Bard with her for a long time, really leaning into the shell and stuff. But it wasn't until later, after Hamir was kind of fleshed out more, that I thought of the Pharasma stuff, really like heavily putting in Pharasma. So I think for her, honestly, Bard or Cleric would have been her class if I couldn't do Champion. Especially with the remaster would have helped a lot with a cleric because the melee cleric and melee bards are a lot better in the remaster of the 2nd edition than they were originally. So she'd be still good. And then for Hamir, if he wasn't a thaumaturge, that's his entire identity is being a thaumaturge. So I'm like, what else could he possibly even be? Especially at the time we started this, right? Like
2 years ago.
I guess like psychic maybe. That would have kept the weird esotericism to him. Yeah, I guess that maybe is a psychic. I'm thinking of like the other martial Ranger. Yeah, Ranger. Yeah, he would have been Ranger. I love Rangers in this system, and I say as having not played one in this show, I play Rangers all the time, as evidenced by Algernon Toll. Algernon Toll, the boomerang guy in our one shot. I love Rangers. They're so good. Yeah, those are my answers. Sven, are you ready?
All right. I finally have 2 answers because I couldn't decide between the two. One I think fits a little more.
One, like, what a brazen choice to say. We're banning the fighter.
Oh, yeah.
Like, wow, what a choice, Jordy.
We're banning fighter. So for Einar, I think the next 2, and it's almost an even split. I'd almost say 40-60 perhaps. Guardian.
Oh, yes. Love Guardian.
Yeah.
Love a Guardian.
Yeah. A Guardian, or funny enough, also Ranger. I think could fit.
I could see that.
I could get that.
I could definitely see
a
that.
melee ranger, yeah.
Rangers do great at having. You could have 2 Rangers and be completely different characters.
You can.
We've done it
experience.
before.
Einar Guardian. I'm sad that class wasn't out when you made Einar because that would have been so cool. Sorry.
No. I was looking at it and I was like, no, Guardian really worked with how he became.
How he became.
Yeah,
Definitely.
because when I originally came up with Einar, and this is going to get on a whole nother tangent, so I'm not going to go too far into that. Fighter made the most sense, but as Einar progressed, Garnian almost made more sense.
What is so funny?
I was just miming to Sam as I was remembering Einar's guest appearance on our one shot that we didn't record.
Oh yeah.
The time loop boat.
That was Einar.
Yeah, that was that guy.
I exploded Einar.
So we had played a pre-written. I won't say too much on it in case anybody in the audience plays it.
Pre-written in the loss.
A time loop was involved in the story, and as the loop went on, this proto Einar that Sven was playing just got more and more unhinged.
That's the one where I was playing an Isoki named Shrek, and I kept asking for uppies.
Yep, love that. Love that.
Because his Sven's character was Shrek's bodyguard.
Yep.
Because he was a celebrity.
Yep.
Yeah, that I tested Einar in that.
That's good. That's good.
Do you want me to go? Do you want to go?
I'm not gonna go because I don't know enough about anything to really give an answer.
Okay.
In all honesty,
That's sadness.
He doesn't obsess about the classes like
Okay.
I straight up
Kineticist.
I know only the things that I've done, and that's it.
I mean, particularly,
Okay.
you're also the only one else who hadn't really played this beforehand.
yeah.
Wait, I'll answer for him.
Wow.
Wow.
Wait.
That's
Kineticist.
bold.
I don't agree with you.
No?
I do not. I understand where you're coming from, but a kineticist doesn't give the same vibes as a magus.
Is no one just
Does
gonna say
anything?
rogue with a
No.
wizard arc?
Rogue with a wizard archetype would work,
That's true.
except then he'd be too smart.
Yeah, that would
Can't
be
read.
horrible for everyone.
If you dropped off the magic part, Swashbuckler would fit Zephyr by
Yes.
so well.
Yes, that
Yes.
would be really good.
Swashbuckling
I love
assassin.
kineticist.
That would be fun. A swashbuckling
Yeah.
assassin would be so much fun.
It'd be cool.
Is it me now? Okay. Okay, so first question. If Pathfinder didn't exist, what system are we using? I love Call of Cthulhu.
Right.
I think everyone knows I love Call of Cthulhu.
It's a good
Call of
game.
Cthulhu. And we were taking down a cult. And like
Oh,
you
yeah.
replace like a few things and add some Eldritch horror stuff in there, like Fafnir bursting out of the mountain. That could easily have just been an Eldritch horror bursting out of something. So I would say Call of Cthulhu.
I mean, if you think about it, Fafnir is an eldritch
He is an
horror.
Eldritch horror.
He's an unknowable ancient being
Yeah.
beyond our comprehension that
Yeah.
lives in a mountain.
I mean,
Man.
it would fit, and I love that system anyway.
We
It's
need
my favorite
we need
system to
to
play.
that system sometime.
And then if class banned, then what? I was also thinking a rogue, and either the Eldritch Trickster Racket or Scoundrel.
Yeah.
Either of those I think would work. And I almost made Neros a rogue, but then I played way too many rogues,
You
and I
played
was
so many.
and I was
rogues.
like, you know what? Let's do something else and still make her roguish.
What's the I know what the trickster. What's the scoundrel archetype deal
This
with?
it's you use fast talk, flattery, and silver tongue to avoid danger and escape tricky situations.
So are they the charisma rogue?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So
Yeah.
if you did make a rogue, how hard would it have been to you to not just make your regular tiefling?
Oh, it wouldn't have been that hard.
Okay.
It really wouldn't have been that hard. Listen, I played her in exactly 2 campaigns, and they're completely different characters.
It's true.
And the first campaign, she wasn't even a rogue. She was a fighter with a couple levels in rogue.
I guess so. You're right.
So, ha!
Don't ha me.
I did anyway.
And to close this question up, Jacob, our hold on.
What?
Not doubtless, dowdy, fearless.
Edit man, get bring, who ara that he is.
Exactly.
Yeah, Jordy out here banning the editor class.
Yeah.
If we could not have an editor, if this was just a home game, Jacob, what you be?
So would this be like what class would I bring
Yeah.
in for
Yeah.
a character? Like what character would I bring? Okay,
What
so
class?
class.
Because we don't even know what character.
If you, Jacob, were in
If
this
you,
game,
Jacob, we're in this game.
what class?
What
would
class
you
are
be?
you?
If you were an NPC, what class would you be?
Or edit man get bring who aura that he is.
What? Oh, is this how Petite wrote the question?
Yes.
Oh,
Zephyr can't write.
This is how he's learning to
that's a
write.
good point.
Well, I guess
Saphir
if
knows what
Saphir
aura
wrote it, that would
is.
make a lot of sense. So I think probably if I were to bring in and play a character here, the class I would pick, I would probably go for either fighter or probably swashbuckler. I really like swashbuckler.
Goodness, another Marshall.
We need
like-
another Marshall.
I know fighter's kind of the boring answer, and before really getting
It's not boring. I don't think it's boring.
well, I mean stereotypically so, because
Yeah.
it's not as like flashy, but it's like a fighter is just solidly fun to play,
Yes.
and like I think I would lean towards the swashbuckler because I feel like there's a lot of emphasis on and incentive for like creativity and engaging with the environment that I think I would have a lot of fun with.
Nice.
So
It'd be good.
I must agree with you
Yeah.
that fighters are fun to play, and one of the biggest reasons for me on that is I didn't have to think as much being a fighter as I do with
you
Uver.
don't have to think. It's very minimal in its punishment to you, and it just swing sword hit big crit damage.
Yeah.
Ice smash.
It's like a barbarian, but not angry.
Yeah, it's not as intensive on the resource management as a caster class.
Yeah, but it has a lot of options for like different fighting styles, which I think is really awesome.
As for what system, if I had to come up with a replacement system for this, I would probably say something like Fate.
Oh, yeah, something like a Fate or Savage Worlds.
I haven't heard of Fate.
I haven't heard of either of those.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, just something very setting agnostic.
GURPS.
Oh yeah,
I think GURPS has a weird reputation.
yeah.
Starfinder
Yeah.
2nd Edition.
Listen, if Starfighter 2nd Edition existed, we started playing Pathfinder 2 because Starfighter 1st Edition got rough at higher levels, and we really liked 2nd Edition Pathfinder.
It exists now.
It does exist now, and I'm really excited about it.
I'm out of questions.
Woo. So can I go on my Don't let me go
No,
on my
you're not allowed to go on any boxes.
We're out
So
of boxes.
I have a discussion point for me and Sven that came from my wife.
Uh-oh. Should I be scared?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She saw us cuddling under the moonlight 2 weeks ago.
Were the ticks there?
The lunatics were all around us, chanting.
Blood. Oh, wait.
Moon.
So,
Oh my gosh, Petite.
I
don't think I spelled ticks right.
Ticks were in the cuddle party.
There you go.
The cuddle puddle.
That's how they got Lyme disease and why we had to
one of my
stop recording
favorite
for a
moments
while.
from the Kobold Camp, the cuddle puddle.
Oh yeah.
No, but Sven, you and I are the only two who have switched out characters. You're the only one who has switched out and then switched back.
That's true.
So I'm curious, so she was asking, and this thing is a good discussion point, like why we did that, like narratively, mechanically, like what were our motivations for it? What are motivations for kind of allowing it to go back? Like what our thoughts were behind doing that in the first place, and how we like doing it long term. Why'd you abandon your first love?
Why'd you abandon your first love?
Well, for Sven, it'd be, why did you abandon your first love, then your second,
Then
and
kill
went
my
back?
second love
Yeah.
and then bring my first love back. Well, who do we want to go first?
I think you, because I set up the question.
True,
so like,
true.
You brought in
Okay.
Uver, we played for a while, and then you made a decision somewhere along the lane to send him off. What made you decide that? What brought that into your mind?
My apologies, audience. I am currently watching my question be rewritten.
What possessed you to change your mind?
What possessed?
Possessed.
Why you make changes to?
No,
Why you
just
make-
change.
Why
Oh,
you make change
Why you
to
make change
you,
to
what
you believe?
be.
Why you make change to what you be?
That's a
How
good.
we've established a running gag that will make no sense to listeners.
It's okay.
That's like our calling card at this point.
It's our brand.
Welcome to the inside jokes that you don't understand, and we really don't either. All right, that is a good question though, because
Thank you.
Well, because it's a good question. That was weird.
Well, thank you for telling me that twice. I appreciate it. It was such a good question. You
I'm
got
sorry,
so
I'm-
bamboozled by
I'm
it.
distracting. I'm really distracting. I'm sorry.
You can take your laptop away from
You
me.
can take your typing privileges away from you, sir.
The question's so nice they phrased it twice.
Look at me, Sven. Look at me. Look at me. Don't look at there. Don't look at him. Look at me.
So as we were progressing through the campaign, I loved Uvera in the beginning, and I still did, even when I came to the conclusion that narratively wise, Uvera needed to go, and it was all no. I'm kidding.
It was all Alward's
It was
fault.
all ours fault.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, honestly though, it was. If anybody remembers the Troll Forge,
How could we forget
remember
the trauma of the Troll Forge?
I try to repress that
I do too.
actively and successfully until just now. How dare you?
you're welcome. I live with it every day. No, it occurred to me that as Uvera was growing, because as I play a character, the character evolves as I play them. More often than not, I find that Uvera makes decisions, and then I retrospectively go, "Now, why did he do that?" And as we're getting there, I realized that Uvera was kind of having almost an existential crisis of who am I? Why am I here? I am 300 years old with a bunch of kids, essentially. And
So you went for someone younger?
yeah, I did. But
It's weirdly
that
phrased,
is
but
really
okay.
weird. And he didn't understand enough about the yes, I didn't understand.
Uvera didn't understand.
Uvera didn't understand, okay?
Whoa!
Wow.
He didn't he wasn't meshing with the party as it was then. And I'm not saying so much of like player wise, but like just character wise. He wasn't meshing as well. And I was like, I didn't know for a little bit there is why would he stay? As Uvera the character, why would he stay? And at that point I talked to Jordy and it's like, okay, well, there may be a good time, or there may be a point where Uvera wouldn't necessarily abandon the party like in their moment of need, but he would just leave. And because there isn't a reason for him to stay. And for those of you that play RPGs or whatnot, or they go, well, you always stick with the party. It's like, yeah, but not if the character doesn't fit with the party. And that I'd say that's the truth. So, talking with Jordy, we came up with this idea of, well, what if Uvera goes away for a little bit? Isn't that kind of how it was, Jordy? What if he goes away for a little bit, narrative wise, but still kind of keep him in the story? And I'm like, okay. And then I came up, well, how do I introduce somebody? And that's when I worked on the concept of Einar. And it was like, how do we mesh in the current characters? Like, how do I put him into the party where he still has a connection? And, well, at that point, we'd already played a little bit with time shenanigans. It was like, well, what if he's from the future?
So was that your first thought, was from being from the future, not Jordy's?
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew whose like original decision it was
was
to be from the future.
I was gonna ask that if you didn't bring it up.
Yeah.
Like, who thought of that?
I thought of the future thing, and actually, because it was part of his build, and then Jordy and I actually collaborated of, okay, how is he meshed in there? And there's actually, hey, spoilers. Well, actually, no spoilers. There's still some stuff about Einar's future past. that has not been revealed.
His future past.
So there is still more to learn about Einar.
Yeah, but are we gonna, since he's gone,
Yes.
dead, not alive yet?
Remember, future Alward exists.
Does he?
He's one of those.
I haven't seen him, therefore.
Oh, and one important thing. When I built Einar, I accidentally built it so that he would have to die.
Because you looped him in.
That was
to
an
a
accident?
time
That
loop
was
thing.
complete accident. It wasn't until a few months into playing Einar where I finally worked out the logical conclusion to this, and I went, "Oh,
You gave yourself a time limit.
oops,
If we succeed in my mission, I won't exist.
I won't exist." If Einar succeeds in his mission, he doesn't exist. Oh, I didn't think about that, but it gave a natural narrative end, and I know you guys all. I hope you guys all loved Einar, and it allowed me to bring Uver back. Uver in a different mindset.
Yeah. So, what did you think? How did you feel when Jordy had looked at Einar, you, and said, do you still hold on? Do you still wait? Because I remember that took like 10 minutes
took
of
a
us
long
sitting
time.
around waiting.
Which, while
No,
you're
go
thinking
ahead.
about that, I want to know, Jordy, if he said yes, would we have just gotten to like speak to him before he went away, or would we have gotten to keep Einar? Like,
So
Period.
I had a whole mechanic worked out of allowing Einar to make will saving throws against a DC that would change depending on people's actions as he holds on to the timeline and forces himself to stay.
Interesting.
I like that.
Yeah, I didn't use it though.
Yeah, you chose the other route.
No, I wasn't expecting it. I knew we'd already talked about when it could possibly happen. I didn't know the exact time. So when he looked at me and he said, "Do you hold on?" I went, "Oh, no." Do I? Because I had grown to really love Einar. I had grown to enjoy playing him. At that point, he'd already told all of his secrets, which meant that he was able to get a deeper connection, I think, with all of the party. And that I was really enjoying that aspect of it. And not that I wasn't enjoying the secrets before, but it's always fun after a reveal. But in that moment, I realized that all of Einar's character, how he's acted, how he's thought on mic and in the background, he had accepted his fate when he accepted the mission. And in the end, as much as he grew to love all of you, all the party, it wasn't the same as who he knew you guys to be. It was always different. It was
never true love.
it was never true love. And in the end, he's like, I don't belong here. He truly felt like he didn't belong here. He belonged to a future that he hoped and that was ended and was gone.
It's very beautiful, and I'm not meaning to take away from this.
But he is.
The way you framed it made it almost sound like essentially Einar realized what he had isn't what, like, you essentially framed it in a way of like somebody in a rom-com realizing that they're in love with the idea of the relationship, not the actual person in the relationship they're with. So to move on and grow up with their life, they have to let that go and let that person go.
Einar's story's a rom-com?
Einar's story is a rom-com.
That's interesting.
Except not an actual rom-com, because rom-coms never end like that.
There's no com, just rom.
You framed it in a
Bebop.
romantic sense, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I just wanted to point that out. It's very beautiful, and I love it.
Similar,
That's great.
but it was less of he realized that he would always
Wonder what if.
no. He would never. He could never accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, That is the arc of why did Uver leave? Why did Einar come in and then subsequently not come in or leave, not come in, leave? No, he came in anyway.
What are you saying?
Why did Einar Binar?
Yeah. Why did Einar Einar?
Wiener.
No.
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 Bad.
Samuel.
Einar, you nar.
No. No.
We all nar.
You're the ones who made that.
So, Sam,
What about me?
why did you get rid of Hamir?
I mean, I don't remember.
Do
I
we
talked about-
really need
Yeah,
to, like...
Yeah, I talked. So I can be quick because I talked about it in first.
In the book 1.
Yeah, so I can talk about Val. So Hamir, as I kind of mentioned before,
Why did Hamir stop being Baymir?
he's always Hamir in my heart. Hamir was designed to not last a long time, but it was open to see how things went. Narratively, worked out really well timing and on the timing of book 1 ending for me to be like, yep, let's do it here. It was fun playing someone who was really mean. Just a
We
bad
all
person.
hated him.
And it was great. I loved it. I did really like the dynamic. I thought it was actually really fun to play with. In bringing in Val, I had a lot of different ideas for her. I'm sure Jordy is well aware of how many different concepts I had sent his way, because that's how it works when I make a character. I have a concept, I have another concept, I have another concept. I combine the concepts, I throw out the concepts, I do another concept. Fine, until I'm satisfied with the character, and then I play a few sessions, and then I make some more changes. But Val came around. I was like, I want to play another character. I want to play his daughter, I think, who he's looking for, and send him off on some sort of quest. I didn't fully know. I don't think we fully knew what he was up to. It was when we were getting close to introducing Hamir again. I think I asked Jordy. I was like, hey, we should do something with Hamir at some point. And we did that little flash to we did that short little scene of what's Hamir up to. And we had kind of decided I think Hamir should be trying to kill the gods. That's what Hamir's doing, because how can he free his daughter from being another toy soldier in another war? By killing the people she's looking up to. So
Facts.
he's like, I'm going to kill the
Okay.
gods.
seems a bit
Hamir
extreme.
needs to go to therapy.
I mean, he wants to kill the god of fate.
All of them.
Oh, all of them.
He needs to go to
Eridan's
therapy.
already dead. Anyway.
That's the god of prophecy.
Yeah. Technically,
God of
fate as well.
Well, yeah, but I thought that was also... Well, I guess her fate is more of just, you're going to die.
So
You
the
want to hear a secret about your future? You're gonna die.
Wait, what?
And then, like I'd mentioned with Val before, it was she was going to be a bard. She's going to be a lot of things. I wanted her to have a good reason to be out and exploring. Built her backstory up as playing Hamir, built that up more of the cycle of the abuse and her going through a couple of families. And then the hero quest she was essentially sent on, I don't know. I had come up with Cornelius because he was originally one of my really early designs for Hamir. Was a weird flesh warp guy. I wanted to do that at some point.
You heard it here first, folks. Cornelius is Hamir.
He's
Facts.
based on Cornelius is based on an old concept of Hamir, which Jordy has done wonderful with Cornelius. And I left it very vague when I made Cornelius as to is he or isn't he actually a good person or not. His motivations.
I think we know.
His motivations I left fairly vague, I think, for Jordy to kind of play with. And then that prologue we did with Val, I still hadn't even fully decided if she had her arm or not when we were playing that prologue. So I just didn't address it at all in the prologue. And then I came to that decision and I came up with that story of of why her arm was missing, which played into that plot that came up. But a lot of hers was very on the fly. For me, I mean, I do a lot of on the fly creations. But a lot of it was just built off of what we ended up doing with Hamir. Like just every session, it felt like it changed what idea I had for Val. Originally, I don't even think I was going to have her name changed to Val. I don't know when that came up, but when I guess when I introduced the Valkyrie concept into her, but Hertha, I was like, it's a good name. I'm going to be happy with playing a Hertha. I was like, oh wait, no, now she's Val. Yeah, you know, she was designed to come in. I really like how she's interacted with the party. I think she's been a good. She stands out a little differently from everyone personality-wise too, which I think has just led to a lot of good roleplay. And I've been really enjoying her a lot, and I'm very interested in what Jordy has planned for her for book 3. He seems to have some ideas that I know a little bit of, and I'm excited to see what might happen with her. But yeah, we came about it very differently. Mine was planned to switch, and yours was very just as it comes.
Yeah, as it comes.
I'm a serial character switcher.
You are.
Yes, you are.
Though I have to say, I too have been known to switch characters.
And a lot of it's for the narrative, like you say, or if a character didn't end up meshing, I like to keep it loose.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a lot of concepts.
We want to make a good story, and honestly, in stories, people leave sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes people suck.
People suck.
Why are you looking at me?
I'm not. There is one more question from Olivia, too, unless someone else had a topic.
Go for it, Melody.
Okay. She was curious. So, like, we've had a whole nother, a year and a half of book 2 or so. We've got the Discord now. Things are growing a little more. We've been interacting with audience members more, like Starry and Gameth and all of these wonderful people. So she's curious, like, how has that affected us when we come to the game? Like, has that changed anything? I know we've made some jokes about things like audience members pointing out, you never opened that thing.
I can speak for myself personally. It motivates me to. It's a motivator, honestly. Having you guys interact in the Discord, asking us questions, whether or not we know the answer or not, or
share the answer,
or can share the answer, or listening to all your theories, or what you think's going on, or reminding us that we are forgetting a bunch of stuff that we've already done.
Quickly jumping off of it, you can continue after, but sorry. The theories, some of them are so spot on, it's terrifying.
It's really scary.
Some of you guys is like, yeah, you don't know about that one.
We don't respond because we're like, we don't know how.
Well, sometimes
yeah.
Forget to respond.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
Meanwhile, Jordy's in the back, like, that's a good idea. Maybe I'm gonna change that.
I don't know. Jordy would have to answer this. I don't know how many of your guys' theories have made it into the story just because Jordy went, I like that.
I mean, as a rule, as a game master, sometimes I'm like, I've got all of my little plans, and then somebody's like, wouldn't it be funny if X? And I'm like, that's so much better than what I had planned.
If Cornelius was Hamir, Jordy.
No, I find it really motivating. It makes me want to come to the table and interact with you guys just to continue that energy going. I want to make you guys, I want to make you, the audience, laugh. I want to make you, the audience, have questions and interact, and to just go into that, mindscape, our story that can hopefully just give you a little bit of happiness in whatever day you're having.
Yeah, you heard it. He doesn't like interacting with us.
Yeah.
He just cares about the audience at this point. Who cares about his friends?
If you don't interact, Sven does not show up. That is factual.
That's true.
I'm not going to do... No, I'm kidding. I like all these people here. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
I mean, personally, apart from everything that Sven said, which I believe I think he spoke for everyone in that sense. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Give your own spin on it. Go.
I was just gonna say, like, in terms of like how like us playing or anything, I don't think it affects like what we do in the thing, apart from remembering to open up that gift.
Yeah.
But like I try not to let it affect like, oh well, like this is a thing, so like now I'm gonna mark that into it. But I do love them. I do love every comment. It brings me warmth feeling.
Warm fuzzy feeling.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like Sven, I find it very encouraging, and there are moments where I do things as a character, and then I see someone mention something, I'm like, oh yeah. Let me lean on that a little bit in this next episode, because it's just something that I should probably do something with a little more often or something like that. Like it's good encouragement, and it's good to see like what people are interested in or what things are like they're taking away from it. It's pretty cool.
And like everyone notices something different too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which is really fun to see. Like, you know, someone has this one theory and then someone else will like feed off of it, and it's like, what about this? And it's really fun to see that interaction between everyone on the Discord.
Yeah. I will say I do incorporate all of the theories. They are all canon to me.
They're all canon.
Well, yeah,
Technically,
every
yeah.
outward is canon.
Yeah, every Alward is canon.
He's almost like what's one of them time traveling superheroes?
Doctor
Multiverse.
Doctor Strange.
Rip Hunter, Booster Gold.
I'm
Those
just
are
keeping
options.
the answers open.
Ted and-
Just-
Okay, fine.
Bill and Ted?
Yeah, Bill and Ted.
Oh, I love
Superheroes.
I love Bill and Ted. Jordy, what about you?
Positively.
That's high
No,
praise.
Wow.
In the same vein of just like giving that motivation, I think for me as being more the moderator of the story that we're all telling together, just kind of seeing what people resonate with and what people catches their interest kind of helps me to be like, oh, you know, that idea that occurred to me earlier, I'm going to put a little bit more effort into that idea and kind of make that a reality. Just kind of seeing what people would really like to see in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever see some of those theories and go, how did they guess that?
I mean,
I feel like it just means he's doing a good job at being a storyteller.
So this is the reason why I ask. The reason why I ask is because that'll tell us if any of the multitude of theories. So there's no way we could know which ones, if any of them are correct or close to correct.
out of the many theories that have been proposed on Discord, some of them are hilariously far off the mark. Some of them are scarily accurate. And some of them are like, oh, it's too late to make that one real.
It's never too late, Joey.
It is never too late. Just force it in there.
I forgot how to spell theory.
And if you're listening right now and you want to join in on this theory stuff, do it.
Do it 100%.
Please.
We want to see them all.
Please don't be shy about it either. Like, there's no judgment in the Discord.
Oh, no.
Just write whatever. Make
I mean,
fan fiction.
I judge you in the Discord.
Okay, Jenkins, get out. You're no longer allowed to be in the
It's
Discord.
always positive.
If you're wondering why Kygon is no longer in the Discord,
I kicked him out.
And by all means, if you are just joining us, if you are starting on episode 1, go to that episode 1 chat and put your theories, like, or 2 or
We
3
don't
or wherever.
have an episode 1 chat.
We don't?
No,
That's right.
because we didn't make this Discord until book 2.
No, we need to make an episode 1 chat. Well, whatever
hey,
the first
Petite,
chat is.
you want to make hey, Petite, you want to make a thread for each episode of
where
the show?
we started. I don't remember.
I think we started like, I'm going to say
Well,
42.
there
You're
is a
close.
general chat, and you are more than welcome to post your theories
Yes.
there as well.
Yes.
So,
Hit the actual chat with your theories.
Exactly.
Or if you don't want to put it in actual chat, you can put it in actual spoilers.
I tell you
Probably
what,
better.
it gives me warm, fuzzy feelings whenever I open Discord in the middle of a workday and I see, like, I have 13 messages that I haven't read, and they're all of you just posting goodness knows what about whatever episode is launched or a discussion in the back. It just makes me happy. So even if I don't always get to respond to every single one, and I'm speaking personally here, I see them, I love them. Please keep going.
I'm mostly a lurker, so I'll see it, but that doesn't mean I'll interact a whole lot. If it's something I find either funny or intriguing, I'll interact. But I'm only just in the background.
You have 2 calls then. Fuel or dopamine? and get Abby to interact with you.
Yes.
Get Jordy. He's silent
true,
most
yeah.
of the time.
True.
We have to specifically call him out.
I'm hiding behind 2 monitor screens right now. So with all that being said, if you are in the Discord, know that we love you. Please stay. No. But if you are just jumping in here, or if you're new and just kind of catching up on things and you're not in the Discord yet, jump on over into our Discord, connect with the community there. It's a great community, lots of place for chatting about the show, this show, as well as our other shows, or just hanging out. We'd love to see you there. We will be releasing our upcoming 3rd season soon and shortly, so we hope to see you all there.
And also jump in, like, if you're not like a Discord person, you're listening and you're not really into getting into Discord, we still love to hear from you guys. Like, we have our email, broadcastingatomic@gmail.com, and we'd love to hear if you have theories, if you have thoughts, or just how you're liking the shows or whatnot. Like, we just love to hear from people. There's options there if you don't
Just
want to
generally
do Discord.
interact.
Yeah,
It helps.
we love it.
And with that, I think we'll call this episode of the Retrospective View concluded, and we will see you all in episode 105 of Book 3.
Oh, wow.
So many episodes.
This has been an Atomic Broadcasting production. If you enjoyed the show, make sure to give us some support by liking, commenting, and following. These things really do make a difference in getting the word out and helping our community grow. Also, make sure to check us out on Threads and check out the Discord server, where you can chat with other fans and discuss all the recent developments and happenings. Links to all these good things in the description below. The Written in the Lost is an original story that uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's fan content policy. Atomic Broadcasting and The Written in the Lost are not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. Hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, have an atomic time.